Hey everybody, it's Sonjdradeluxe, and today I'm going to be doing an everyday bronzy summer makeup routine video and show you how to get nice and delicious to scrumptious for the summertime. So stay tuned if you want to see how to get the look. So this is my new highlighter, no big deal, JK. If you saw my last video, you know that I've been dealing with a lot of skin issues lately. My skin has just been not the greatest. I've been lucky to be able to just like do very minimal to my skin and it looks fine. But, you know, skin changes all the time, so I've started looking into skincare a little bit more. And right now I actually have on the Peter Thomas Roth 24 karat gold pure luxury lift and firm eye pads. I've already had them on for a little while. I put them on before the video because I wanted to make sure that they weren't going to give me a reaction, but they actually do tighten up my skin because I've been having a problem with my skin just not coming through for me. So these are really good. My skin does in fact feel tighter and smoother under my eyes. So I actually used for the first time today and I really like it. So I think I'm going to add this in once in a while. Next I have the Caudalie. Oh, I think I've heard of this. Anyways, Vino Source Moisture Recovery Cream, and I need all the recovery I can get. So this is something I also got when I was in New York, and it actually feels really, 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 really nice. So I'm hoping that this will make me look nice and young and hydrated. It's good to really make sure that you're moisturizing your neck as well. And yeah, might as well get the chest, moisturize the boobies. Yeah, see how it's got like a nice little sheen to it that just looks healthy. Because my skin has been giving me lots of trouble, I do need a little bit more coverage in my foundation, so I'm going to take my Pro Longwear like I normally do. I'm actually going to take these Cover FX custom coverage drops. They need a little bit of a shake. They can just give a little bit of extra coverage to your current foundation, so I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand there. Sometimes you don't want to add more layers of a foundation because it won't give you more coverage. It'll just get kind of like creasy or too much. That's why sometimes when people say like, how do you stop your stuff from creasing? Well, it's because I don't put too much on. I just get full coverage stuff and use very small amount. Sometimes if you try and layer up sheer product, it just gets gunky. It's not meant to be full coverage. So I'm taking the drops and I just mixed it with my foundation. I'm going to blend it with my fingers, because that's how I do. And I like to just layer on my foundation with my hands because I feel like I can get better coverage and it takes less time. But as you can see, it's a very thin layer. Those drops are really dope. You can actually wear them on their own too. I haven't tried them just on their own. My skin looks like really smooth. I'm happy to say that because I've been having a lot of issues with texture. So I'm really happy with this. Just need some eyebrows. I'm going to do some concealer, and I'm not doing concealer necessarily to cover dark circles anymore. Right now I'm doing it to highlight and snatch the face. I'm going to take the Tarte waterproof concealer, and I'm going to use this as my kind of highlight as a base. Sometimes if you just go in with a lighter color it can get ashy, but this is not too much lighter, so that's good. And I'm putting it in the areas that I want to kind of highlight. And so this is actually waterproof. If you get sweaty or if you're in a humid climate, this would be something really great for you. So I'm gonna give that a little nice finger blend. When you want to take product away, you want to smear it, or I guess blend it like that. If you want to leave it where it is, you want to tap, and that'll keep the product in place, but just blend it out. A lot of people, when you're doing highlighting with concealer, a stick or something with a wand applicator can make it a little easier. Try and figure out how to use your stuff with any application. Try it with your fingers, try it with your brush, because something that might work well for one person might not work for another person. I know that from personal experience. Some people might like something and I'll hate it, and then I'll have to try it in my own methods, and then I end up loving it. I've got a nice subtle highlight, and I'm just going to brighten it up a little bit more under my eyes, and I'm going to do that with my Studio Finish concealer, which is pretty full-on coverage. I'm just gonna go right underneath my eyes. And I like using my fingers too because it warms the product up into your skin. You kind of can see how it's going to sit throughout the day. Sometimes if you don't warm the product up first, it'll warm up on its own 20 minutes later and start melting off of your face. Letting it warm up and taking your time blending, and if you like to, use your fingers. So I've actually found a powder that does not crease and make me look 100 years old. It actually does the opposite. I don't know much about it yet, just because again I've just been using it for the past like 4 days, but I'm very impressed because usually powders make me look old and that's why I don't bake. But sometimes in these hot climates and me having to use creams and stuff like that, I do like a little bit of powder, but I find that it just makes me look ashy and just old as hell underneath my eyes. This is by Laura Geller. Sorry, I'm trying to read the back, but it's a double take baked versatile powder foundation. Okay, so it's a foundation. Anyways, anyways, the closest thing I can compare it to is the Mineralize Skinfinish by MAC, but believe it or not, this feels almost like a finer powder and has a little bit more coverage. I've actually got the color light here, and what I like about it is that it's kind of peachy. I feel like this could range on a lot of different skin tones. If you're super fair skin, I don't know that this would be light enough for you, but for me, under my eyes has been magical. So it reflects the light same way skin does. So I'm going to take a big old fluffy brush. This is the 140 by Morphe, and I'm just going to go underneath my eyes. I like to tap on a bit first and then just kind of swipe it away. It's not going ashy, it's just like the perfect highlight. It takes away the appearance of that kind of dip in my eye there, so that's a plus plus. I find for myself I need to use a powder that has like a little bit of coverage in it, or else I look ashy. I look smooth as butter. I can't even believe it. Anyways, I'm very thankful that the rash has gone away, but I know it's coming back because I'm going in some hot water again. I've also found the Geller Gilded Honey. I've never tried this. Actually, I tried Miss Rochbosch's. She really liked it. So I'm going to take the same brush, but I'm flipping it over to the other side, and I'm going to highlight the tops of my cheekbone. And obviously I'm going to put on way too much because that's when you know you have on enough. Right down the center of my nose, above the top lip, and I like to brush them in my brows as well. Next, and same brush, I'm going to go in with my Dark Deep Mineralize Skinfinish. Same big brush, and I'm going to roll this right into hollows of my cheeks, so it's hugging right underneath my cheekbone. Color is right here. I'm also going to bronze the neck, cross the chin, and around the hairline. Next, with my Morphe M524 brush and my Makeup Forever Pro Fusion Bronze, I'm going to contour my nose. Wow, it's really popping today, so I'm going to take it easy. That's okay, just blend it out. And I think I'm just going to work with me putting too much there. I'm going to make that part of the eye look, so just deepening right at the top of the bridge of the nose. And then that hair does not want to go. Dragging it down towards the tip to snatch the nose up. Using my Dip Down Fluidline by MAC and my Dose of Colors winged liner brush, and I'm smoothing it on my hand. I get a nice sharp tip, and I'm going to draw a line along the bottom row of hair, where I would like that bottom row of hair to be, and one line on the top. Sometimes when I look in the little mirror and then I look in real life, it looks crazy when I do it on camera. Mother lover. And then just work to fill it in. I'm going to do the other one off camera because I just don't feel confident in this today. So I'm just working to make them a little darker and straighter and more full. So one thing I did on my Snapchat, people were asking a lot of questions about too. If you've got like a deeper skin tone, you can take your bronzer and a smaller brush and just tap over top of the area that you want to lighten, and this will lighten your brows and add warmth without making the eyebrows just blend straight into your skin. Sometimes you can do like a color that's lighter to match your hair on your head, but it won't really show up. It'll look like just your skin color. So I like taking a little bit of bronzer just to lighten it up a little bit. Then I'm going to take my NYX Brunette Brow Mascara, and I'm just going to comb them up and hold them in place so it looks like, you know, a little bit more realistic. Oh man, it's blurry. Sorry guys. There we go. So to sculpt my eyebrows out, which I want to do because they're pretty cray-cray right now, I'm going to take my concealer, this one, and a flat brush. This is the Anastasia 18, and I'm just gonna do a little brow snatching just to clean them up a little bit, and if I decide, oh, maybe I went too thick, then I can just thin them out or take off the end of it. Yeah, I wanted kind of crazy brows today, and I think mission complete. I'm just gonna add a little more bronzer. So what I was saying on my Snapchat is, you know, sometimes if you do something a little crazy and you're not feeling confident about it, or you think that you've made a mistake, or you want a little cray-cray on your eyebrows, just finish the look. This is how my face is framed, so I might come up with something dope, and you don't want to stop yourself from creating something awesome and different just because you think you made a mistake. So I'm leaving my eyebrows crazy like this. So just to cut out my crease a little bit, I'm going to go in with my bronzer that I used to contour my nose, and I'm going to deepen my crease a little bit, and I'm pulling it out in the shape that my eyebrows are. Cool. So I'm lifting it a little bit higher, and I'm actually going to just put that bronze right up almost to my hairline. Look at that. I'm also going to take that and go underneath my eyes This is something I've just become obsessed with. It's the eye polish by Pure Cosmetics, and it's wet. And it comes with a little silicone spatula that I lost. What I like about the spatula is it feels like a finger, so I'm going to use my finger. This is really pretty because it almost makes your eyes look kind of wet. But the more you buff it out, the more kind of glittery it gets. But I'm going to use this as a base. I'm going to drag it into the inner corners of my eyes as well. You can get so many different looks with it. So I find if you add more, it gets kind of like a wet kind of look. And it dries really nicely too. I'm just rolling on top of my eyeball. I'm feeling where my eyeball is and I'm rolling it out. Like, that just looks summery dreaminess. This is something you guys have been asking about in my Snapchats. I've been using this glitter a lot. And this is the Antique Gold glitter by Girlactik. Just going to go for it. And I'm just going to tap that on all over the wet area that we put the eye polish. Next, I'm going to take my Urban Decay Walk of Shame eye pencil. I'm filling my waterline. And with my Tarte Lights Camera Flashes mascara, I'm going to do my eyelashes, top and bottom. Okay. Keep going. Anyways, I'm going to wait for that to completely dry and then I'm going to try and flick it off and hopefully I don't have a big spot on my fucking face. Who does that? I do. So I'm going to take these Velour lashes. I'm going to have to... Oh, dear Lord. So I'm going to use these Velour lashes. I don't have to write the name in the description box because I accidentally threw out the case. But I'm going to look up the color and put it on. I'm just going to use their lash glue as well. Put a small coat on the band. So now that this is kind of drying and it's going a little see-through, I'm just going to pop those right on top, hopefully. Good. So as you can see, oh, you can't because it's blurry. Now everything's going to go wrong. It makes my eyes look really big, fills in the space between my eyebrows and my eyes, so my eyebrows look a little less intense. Thank you. Still pretty cray, which I'm fine with. And I'm just going to pinch them down. For my lips, I'm going to use the Stark Naked Comfort Matte lipstick from Urban Decay, brand new, and it's already this much used. And to finish it off, I'm going to take my Glisten blush by Tarte and rosy up my cheeks. It's like a very gold pink, so I think it goes with this look very well. I'm going to put a lot on. So that completes the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of neutral bronzy summer makeup tutorial that I've been getting a lot of requests for, and that's all she wrote. So thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to share, subscribe, and follow, and love yourself and stay pretty, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Take care.